Do you know Japan's rearming? They don't have a right to wage war as a nation. But they have nuclear power plant, like the Fukushima. They got a lot, Godzilla. They got a lot of radioactive.
They have allies, yeah.
Over there, they got Godzilla.
They got Mothzilla.
Yeah, Mothra.
Yeah,
we should reference that. They're like, well, what about Godzilla, guys?
Yeah, Trump would say that.
He'll save you.
They have Mothra.
They have a giant dinosaur that comes out in times of need. I don't know what they're bitching about.
Probably very
when
deep.
Japan needs the most, he emerges. And no, everyone's like, oh my god, he's actually nuts.
Gosh.
We're back, baby. What's up, man?
Drained, worked all day, had a final interview. Probably going to get an offer, but I don't think I'm going to accept.
What's the business this time?
Same industry, so print.
Okay.
I'm going to draw it up, but...
I haven't learned a thing.
Well, I did another final interview a couple days ago, and I'm waiting to hear back. He goes, I would tell you by Friday. This is with the CEO. I think we hit it off pretty well.
Yeah, you going golfing? Gonna hit the links?
Yeah, he gave me a couple of espresso martinis. I don't remember anything after that, except I was on a plane the next morning.
Sounds like your chances are good.
Direct flight to Buttville.
That's where they're headquartered? Buttville, Indiana?
Yeah. So he goes, I would tell you by Friday, but the head of sales is on vacation, so I have to meet with him, and then we'll let you know next
CEO.
week.
Just pull the
I
trigger.
know. I'm
pull
like,
the
come
trigger,
on.
man.
Yeah, you're the boss. So hopefully
You
that's
should have
not...
just played a mind game with him. You're like, do you ask him for everything?
Yeah.
Do you need his permission for everything?
Ooh,
Be your
Dad,
own man.
Yeah, Dad needs to ask his son, huh?
Yeah, interesting.
Didn't know God talked to Jesus before he created the universe. Interesting.
You mean Jesus talked to God?
No, because he's God, so why would he need to talk to Jesus?
You're right, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm all scrambled,
Got it.
dude.
Yeah, you drove your bike here.
I drove myself
with your feet.
insane. Yeah. Yeah. I do think it's funny that you're interviewing for new jobs in your old office. It's like you're in your marital bed swiping.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
It's like that song. It's really good to hear your voice.
Yes, Lips of an Angel. Yes.
Yeah, it's sinister. My boss wasn't in today because this final interview took place right at the ring of the bell for school to be out. So I get out at 5:30, and this final guy goes 5:30 on the dot, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
So luckily my boss wasn't in. But yeah, we'll have to save some parts for the Patreon because there's some stuff where I was like,
What do you mean? How about this? We'll put this section right here, starting now in the Patreon, and then we'll cut back to the regular app.
okay. Well, in the interview, he's talking to me, and he's like,
Yeah. All right. Now we're back to the regular episode. Check out the Patreon.
So you
if
biked
want some
here.
hot goss. I did.
yeah, bike pants.
I did. Yeah. The cold lungs are. You don't get sick from the cold, but I think cold irritates your lungs.
Ooh, yeah. They get,
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all frosty in there. I did some errands today. I went to a ski store in Bay Ridge.
Oh, my God, that's far.
I mean, I drove.
Okay.
But still
far.
It was like 30 minutes. But I don't know why I did this. I needed to get new boots. I needed to get new bindings, evidently. So I spent a bunch of money at this ski store. And it's a Bay Ridge guy. His name's Robert. Very nice to me. He's like, I'm going to be your guide. I'm trying to guide you. And he guided $990 into his account.
Oh, my God.
He shepherded me
Yeah.
into bankruptcy.
You going to hit the slopes without these brackets? Come on. They're 3D printed.
If your bank account's too full, you'll fall down.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
You want to have a fun time or you want to be falling?
Top heavy.
Yeah, you get too much money.
So I went and I don't know why we're in this state, but Molly and I have neither of us have been wearing deodorant for the last 2 days because I just can't find mine. I finally found it.
Won't buy deodorant. We'll spend $1,000 on brackets for your...
Right.
Yeah.
Need the brackets.
Maybe you should have asked him if he had deodorant in the store.
I should have. Well, I felt so bad for this guy because
sure.
I went in with... I'm wearing the same shit basically I wore to bed because it's so cold in my house. So I got the same socks on that I wore yesterday all day. So I wear these socks into the boot fitting.
Ooh.
So this guy, it's like I'm at Foot Locker.
You're a mess.
I'm a mess. I feel so bad. It was
Yeah.
like sometimes I think about going to get a haircut after the gym, but I'm like, well, that would be rude
Yeah.
to do, so I never do that. But for some, I'm like, oh shit, I'm wearing 2-day socks.
Ooh.
And this guy's, I'm putting my foot in the measuring thing. This would have been a real Patreon package for some of the freaks who listen.
Oh, yeah.
They would have loved this.
Couple of blue cheese feeties.
And he said, you wearing ski socks? And I kind of was. They were like long enough. And he's like, I'm gonna get you some new socks. So he gave me a free pair of socks. And I'm like, that's probably more for you. And he goes, I was thinking about putting on a mask. I'm kidding.
That's what he said?
Yeah. But I wish I was like, whatever, it's fine. But
You see him in the back
I wish I
burning
got
your socks?
I wish I got upset. I wish I was like, what the fuck? You're insinuating your customers' feet smell? I'll take my business elsewhere.
Yeah.
I wish I got really pissed.
No. I love your feet. See?
And honorable. Yeah, make him really
Whip it up.
make him beg for it. So spent a bunch of money on ski shit. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like such a schlub. So I did that today.
I got something, just a quick one. I don't know if it's funny or not. I got another. This is my theory on this. I put my phone in the room the other day, just trying to leave the phone, different rooms when I'm home, not be on the phone.
Timeout.
Yeah, put my phone in the corner. He knows what it did. Got me addicted to porn.
Yes. It's his fault, not yours.
Yep, gone all year so far, no porn.
That's great.
Yep.
All year sounds way more cool than it.
23
than
days.
23 days.
Yeah, well, it's all year.
Yep.
All Chinese New Year, too.
Yeah.
So
Lunar and solar,
I've
no
gone
porn.
2 years, no porn.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Okay.
Come to the phone last night to put the alarm on, and 2 missed calls and a text from the buddy I grew up
Pornhub?
with.
Oh, okay.
From Pornhub. Hey,
Where you
baby.
been?
Come on.
Come on.
It's been a while. Your porn's getting cold.
We miss you.
It's been a whole Lunar New Year so far. It's been all year. What do you look like anymore, baby? I don't see you going.
You also don't need to hold the mic that close to you.
Okay.
You can hold it like a fist length away.
Okay.
A little closer than that, but
2 missed calls and a text from my buddy that I grew up with that cut me off a couple of times.
why'd he cut you off?
Remember we talked about how we grew up with the weird kids and you got to cut them out of your life, and he was the kid during the pandemic that got all weird.
He became all conservative.
Yeah. So he's
But
tried
like
to come
annoyingly.
Yes.
Outwardly and annoyingly.
Outwardly, yeah, very
Yes.
annoyingly, very personality change. He went trans on values.
Right.
And this is my theory on this. I think when people from your past come back like that, their life sucks. They don't have any current friends, so they try to go digging in the graveyard and dig up a dead body. So I'm thinking about maybe I'll give him a call, but I'm also like, why would you reach out to somebody unless your life is going bad? And I don't. I'm at the.
What did he say?
He just goes, "Hey man, would love to have a chat." And I was just like, "Hey, I'm busy. I'll
Have
call."
a chat?
Yeah, have a chat. What are you talking about?
sounds
What do you want to
like-
talk about?
sounds like a
The
bummer.
inauguration? You trying to
Yeah.
get me on Elon Musk's side? Huh?
Yeah.
Zeke Heil, buddy. I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, give your heart to the whole
He
crowd.
goes, so now that we've won, would you like to reconsider?
Yeah.
On my way biking here, I saw a crane, and cranes always do this. When they're not working, they always hang an American flag.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Just to show what side the crane's on? What is that even?
Yeah, don't get this misconstrued for any of those communist cranes.
I've never seen like a Chinese, like a CCP flag.
Maybe before the flag, since the cranes already have the hook, people used to go and attach a sickle to it. People were like, no.
Maybe Viva la Revolution.
This isn't one of those cranes.
Of Che Guevara.
Yeah.
Castro or something.
Yeah, or maybe on the side of the crane where it said the C for crane, people also put CCCP.
Right, maybe. I don't know. Did you watch the inauguration?
No, I saw the highlights. And,
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
no,
I did think it
can't-
was funny that Trump signed 1 billion executive orders at 11/11. Did you see that? No. So they'd come true. so that the courts wouldn't have a chance.
I thought it was funny. Outside of everybody trying to have their take on the Elon Musk Zeke Hale, I think it's great that microphone technology is so good because you could also hear him exert himself.
Panting?
He went,
Yeah.
like if there was a frisbee in his hand, it went pump.
Yes. Yeah. It was the most unathletic Heil I've ever seen. Yeah. If he did that in Nazi Germany, they'd be like, check out this fact.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you are one more from getting on that train. We're gonna
No,
put
throw
you
him
in
on.
the-
He's on our side, but we don't want him.
Yeah, we don't want
He'd
him.
be the first Nazi they reject.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he'd be purged.
Yeah, I saw a clip of Eric or the guy doing coke. That son's always getting caught doing coke or whatever.
What Joe's
Eric-
son? Oh, Eric Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a classic. He's right here behind somebody, and he's like,
Really?
he
did a bump mid inauguration.
I mean, you can't see it, but it's like you can't see him do this, but it's the teeth.
Maybe he cracked open his Zyn pouch and.
I don't know.
It's like the working man's coke now because it gives you a
Zyn?
buzz. Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing on Zyn?
I'm doing okay.
What does that mean?
I actually
Yeah, it
like that it
sounds
makes
bad.
me feel kind of shitty
Okay.
because with most chemicals that I'll abuse, it doesn't make me feel physically bad.
Okay.
But Zyn does.
Okay.
Sometimes it makes me feel nauseous or like I have to pee or poop or lightheaded or whatever. I love it. And, can't stop. But it's kind of nice that I'm getting kind of a negative association with it.
Okay.
Like I'll use it if I don't know. It's just
How many pouches are you at a week?
a week, maybe like 8. Or
Okay. Pretty good.
8 to 10, maybe like 1 a day, or maybe like I won't do one day, and then I'll do like 2 or 3 one day.
All right, that's not bad. I wouldn't say that's a problem.
Yeah, I don't. I really, because it makes me feel shitty sometimes. So it's like a natural deterrent. You know.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
So when do you decide, what do you have to have in the future for you to be okay with feeling shitty potentially?
It's just like if I need to get some work done or something, and I'm kind of feeling all over the place. I think I'm kind of self-medicating as though an ADHD person would with like Ritalin or.
I think we all have that ADHD response because the world is more ADHD than ever. You have all these things.
It's ADHD inducing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So I think
competing for your
everybody
attention.
struggles with it because all these companies are like, do you know anybody? You have trouble focusing? I'm like, I don't know anybody who's locked in. There's nobody who is all the time focusing. So I think you're right. We all have these responses that we do for the ADHD. That is the phone, the TV.
So yeah, it gives me some kind of energy that I can channel into something, but I do know that it makes me feel shitty. So like I did a podcast the other day, like a Zoom one with this guy in middle of New York. I did one during the podcast, and it makes me feel like weird and lightheaded, like I can't think.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? So I'm like, oh, I shouldn't do that. I should only do it when I'm like editing or I have something to do.
So it
and
focuses
I have quick
you-
access to a bathroom.
Focuses you for like a coffee
Yeah.
for a window, but then you feel shitty.
Sometimes.
All right. I suggest a coffee. Like you should try.
I have coffee.
You should. Yeah, but you drink bad coffee.
What are you talking about?
You drink like bodega coffee that's not going to wake you up.
No, I drink like whatever the generic brand of Wegmans is.
Yeah. You should try a red eye.
Okay.
You should try a cup of coffee with a shot.
All right.
And
All right.
I'm telling you,
All right.
that's a huge diff. And you'll still poop.
That's true. I do need that as part of the process.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
It's part
it
of
gets
my-
out.
Yeah.
It cleans the pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario could get through your ass after a red eye.
Yeah, he does kind of come up the pipes slowly. Like
Mario?
There's some gunk. You know when you go down, he doesn't just slide down. He like sinks down.
Yeah, because he doesn't know.
There's a bunch of hair and cum.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, they don't show you in the pipe. He's like,
He's
ew!
like, oh fuck, oh gross. He should come out just covered in like women's hair.
Yeah. It's his fault too, because he's a plumber. He doesn't take the time to clean.
No, he doesn't snake the drain.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he's got Goombas after
Yeah,
him.
it's true, and he's got a lady on his mind. You never
Yeah.
get any work done when you're chasing after a lady.
No. You're just flying through pipes. You don't care who shits on your shoulder. I feel like I had some. Oh, it's so funny that he just back to the inauguration stuff. It's funny that he signed so many. It's like it's like he did Adderall,
Yeah.
and he was like, "I'm just gonna get the whole presidency done in one day."
And he had that guy telling him what every order was. What's this? This is for women. Oh, that's big.
That's
you
big.
hear that? That's big.
Yes. I saw one that he was like, he's gonna ramp up oil production and stuff.
Yeah,
and
drill baby drill is
drill
what he
baby
said.
drill. And I see people. I think I saw interviews of people at the inauguration. Like, what are you hopeful for? And this guy's like, I want gas back down to 150.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this what you think Make America Great means? Is when everything costs a nickel? Is
That's
that what you think?
That's they want no
I
minorities.
want hamburgers to cost a dime.
I want free milk and no browns.
2 water fountains. Is that so hard?
Yeah, come on. Joe couldn't do it.
Yeah. We're also at peak U.S. oil. We're producing the most fossil fuels we ever have as a country. So it's like, how are we going to ramp that up? I think we should take undocumenteds, have them, build pipelines, do whatever they got to do, contribute to the oil production, and then once they get a few barrels under their belt, citizenship test.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah,
why not?
because he deleted the app. He kept TikTok, but he deleted the immigration app that
and
people were like making appointments on to like get processed to be a citizen. And there's people who've been on the app waiting for like months to get their appointment.
Jeez.
And they're like, my appointment was tomorrow. There's no more app. What do I do?
Jeez. Yeah, it's all gonna work out.
It's gonna be fine. It's
gonna be real
It's gonna be the best.
It's so sad because as a white guy, you're like, well, I do, and
Everything will be fine.
Yeah, I will be informed and I will pay attention, but I could.
Thank God I'm one of the two genders.
Yeah.
Made the cut.
Who made the presidency? Really?
Yeah.
I'm the one that kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
People are pissed.
What else is going on in your personal life?
See what happened recently.
I actually got something. I went to the gym. I'm trying to get back in shape. I think I'm looking a little better because I noticed that I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I know what this is.
What?
This is like sophomore year me when I ate too much after being too skinny.
Okay.
And then I was like, I had muscle, but I had like some excess fat. So I'm like, oh, this will be fine in like 2 months.
It is easy. Yeah, you just
It's
go.
not that you just go.
Yeah, you just go,
don't eat,
and
you'll
time
be
goes by
fine.
really fast.
Yeah. Then one day we'll all die.
These
And I'll be
people waiting. I
ripped.
see her in the mirror, like just standing.
I don't know. The cleaning the limpiaritas were.
Ooh, she's
just-
yeah, she's. I mean,
I mean, they can do everything else except for this room, and there's nothing in this room.
I know. I just don't know why I see her like stop and look. 'Cause
she wants us, dude.
I know, it's true.
She wants to have a threesome.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm at the gym, and I'm doing... Do you have this at all? Or have you ever had this when you're doing sit-ups, and my back, the curve of my lower back, and the fat on the sides of it is such that when I do sit-ups, it creates suction.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So when I go to... If I'm not doing a specific... If I don't tuck my shirt in the back, which I have to do sometimes, and I'm on the floor... I'll go up, and then I go back down, and it goes with my back in the
back
floor.
queef, yeah.
Yeah, I do a little back queef, and people look at me, and what I do to convince people I'm not farting is I just keep doing sit-ups.
Yeah,
Just one, two, and I think that's the only way.
Yeah, I think so
Because
too.
I can't turn around and be like, I'm not farting, and they're
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah. That was you, right?
That's not winning any.
Are you guys hearing that?
That's not winning any didn't fart medals.
No. Yeah, that
I
is
farted.
I did that when I used to fart in class. Sometimes I would fall asleep.
Oh, so you would actually? I'm not farting though.
No, well, this is what I would do though to make it.
I want to make that very clear.
I think the only way is you have to keep doing it. I used to fall
Yes.
asleep in class, head on the desk, hands over the
Yes.
head. But sometimes I would fart because I would actually fall asleep and I would fart myself awake. I did that
baby.
once on the subway
You're
too.
literally
and it
like a
was-
baby.
Yeah. But my head would
You wake
still
up
be
with
down.
spittle on your.
Yeah.
You just have
Cheerios.
peas on your lip.
But my head, I would wake up, but my head wouldn't jolt up. So my head would still be like this, but I'd fart, feel the heat of embarrassment, and then just keep going. Like I was a bored kid. Like, oh, he's just bored. He's just a smelly bored guy.
Oh, so you start doing raspberries.
Yes. The time that happened to me on the subway, though,
You're just a plain
just
idling.
had to sit in it.
Yeah.
I farted myself asleep, woke up to people being
You
like,
farted yourself asleep?
fell asleep on the subway,
What?
farted myself, I farted myself awake. That'd be so funny. Oh my. That's one way to get all your stuff taken.
I was tired, yeah.
Yeah, one time I farted myself awake, woke up, I felt the flush of the
Yes,
face because
yes.
people are going, and I was like, is that, you fart and then there's that 3 second, like, does it smell? Does it smell?
Yep.
And it was horrendous.
And then you got to go.
yeah,
suck it
that's
all
what I
up.
used to do, suck it
Yeah.
all up.
Yeah. Just
Like a
make sure
hound
I got
dog.
everything, yeah, like a Roomba.
Yeah. Hold on, guys.
Bloodhound. I'll catch him.
Yeah.
Just need the scent.
Yeah.
Well, then I think the only way to convince people that it was a back queef and not a fart is to keep doing it, and then it's like I'm peddling soft influence. I just have to hope that everyone comes to their own decision that it doesn't smell, and
Yeah.
therefore I didn't fart.
Yeah.
But I can't be an active member of that conversation.
It's true.
They have to make that decision
Yeah.
on their own.
Yeah, you're the control, they're the variables.
Yeah, I can't influence that.
You're like a math problem. Zach is doing 50 sit-ups and he makes a fart noise every single time he does it.
What's the question?
How many times did he actually fart? Given velocity.
Right.
V times 50. Yeah, that's funny. It is. You have to make. That's an executive decision you have to make because you're by yourself.
Well, I know I'm surrounded
Yeah.
by hot, jacked people.
Yeah, it's tough going to the gym when you are out of, or just not even, like I'm just not muscular anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to be like, just so everybody knows, I used to be one of you, but I have dreams.
But I was actually in a train derailment, and that's why I got out of shape. Because I hit the ceiling of an Amtrak one day, and I took a year off. Yeah, my goal at the gym is just to prolong the amount of time where I'm like actively preventing myself from blacking out.
What?
It's just to be at the gym. You know when you're working out and then you get up after a set and you're like, oh shit. You like
Oh,
see
yeah.
stars a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to push that moment
Got
back
it.
in my workout.
Okay.
Which biking here, it's kind of the opposite. I need to have those moments in the beginning. Like I wanted to give up when I was in Prospect Park because there's a big
God.
hill.
Ah.
And before you're like warmed up or whatever, it's so fucking brutal. And I use this, GoPro thing
Yeah.
because I'm like, well, who knows? Maybe I'll make a clip or something on the way here. One, it's too dark, so it's just a waste of time. And two, all I have is footage of me like, fuck, I want to go home.
You should still upload that.
Me crying.
And like fast motion. I think people would relate to that.
Maybe.
I think that would be a good ASMR for people.
Maybe. Oh, ASMR.
Yeah. Pain SMR.
Pain SMR.
Yeah, Pain SMR.
Yeah.
Pain SMR.
But I really did. I almost got on the train, but then I just kept going.
Dude.
And then by the time I get to the second bridge, that's my second gauntlet. That's like the second big hill.
The Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah, Manhattan
Woo!
Bridge, but yeah.
Oh, the 59th Street?
No, that's the Queensboro. Manhattan's a deceptive name because it's like DeKalb into Chinatown. It's the one where you get off the bridge and then you're looking at Chinese sesh.
Yes.
Have I
It's a
told you?
scary area too, I feel like be biking around because it's like an imperial area. It feels like, whoa.
I'm worried I'm going to get speared, yeah.
Just
By
so
a
much
King's
going on
Guard.
outside of that bridge. It's like a huge roundabout.
You know, I do think winter is the most dangerous time to bike because people don't assume there are bikers out there. It does feel like Minesweeper because I'll go past cars and you don't know if they're going to open their door, you know?
And there's ice.
Just planting flag. Well, there's not that much ice right now because there's salt everywhere, so
Okay.
there was no real ice problems. But a cab did open his door. Luckily, it was a van, so it just went to the side.
Yeah.
But I really wanted that guy to get out, the passenger,
Yeah.
because it was just he was the second car back at a red light, and I wanted so bad for somebody to get out and me to just slam into him. And then I don't know, he learned his lesson or something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I hit you on my bike, I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Although Santiago was telling me that he's like, I think I need to lose weight because a woman hit me on her bike and she fell. But he's a stout man. He's got tree trunks.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's like a Clydesdale legs.
Yeah.
He's just got giant legs.
Yeah. The parked cars really make me anxious.
Yeah.
You never know when someone's just going to swing it open.
I remember that the few months that I had a scooter, it was really, you're
You
on edge.
fell so much on your scooter.
One time I
You
fell.
ate shit. You fell with Colin Terrell on the back of you. You
Luckily he
guys-
was drunk. I was drunk
You
too.
were Dorothy and Toto.
Yeah, that was bad.
The Wicked Witch got you.
The worst one, the most
sucked
pain.
up.
I came home from your house one day. I don't know if you remember this. It was a cold night like this, and I was driving back from wherever you used to live, and I was in between, in the bike lane between a bunch of parked cars and then regular stopped cars. The wind blew my hood over my head.
Ooh.
And then I went straight into a car, like face splat.
Wow.
And I fell down. I get up. I'm tasting blood. Everybody's rolled down their windows. They're looking at me, and I'm like, "Am I bleeding? What do I look like?" And they're like, "You're good." And I'm like, "I'm bleeding." The handle went into my rib cage. My foot was all out of whack and bloody. And then I just had to continue home an hour on the scooter, like,
That's
it's cold. And you're in so much pain.
yeah. So that was the gym. I called in sick from babysitting. Is this something I texted? So I didn't really call in. I just texted. Like we live in an age where you can email or text that you're sick. You don't have to like. I feel like calling in sick. You used to have to act. You had to put on a show. You'd be like, it's coming out both ends, boss.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right.
Send me a picture of it.
Yeah, send me a
pic.
Show me the pile.
Come on.
Show me what you made.
Yeah. Send in a sample.
Yeah. But now I can just be like, I'm feeling bad. And then the emojis do a lot of the lying for you. I'll be like, I feel like shit, thermometer emoji. And they're like, oh, it looks bad. Get well.
Yeah, stay away from
Get
us.
better quick.
Yeah.
Or, I like that emojis do a lot of the heavy emotional lifting on your behalf.
And everybody's kind of, I think, post-pandemic in agreement. Like, I'm sick.
But I'll even use it when I'm texting someone like, I can't make it, eyes with the slash, like, oh no, I can't. But I don't. I'm so happy I can't make it. But I don't. I just put a colon and a slash, and suddenly you think I miss you.
Yeah, I love that's one of the best original emojis.
Oh no.
Well, sucks more for me.
So easy to lie.
Yeah, it's great.
So easy.
It's great. It's also better to Heather does this, just being like, hey, I don't want to go. And they're like, why? She uses her friends back home all the time because Heather used to be much more tired before she fixed all of her internal issues or whatever. A lot of demons. She was a murderer.
Yeah.
But they'd be like, why? And she goes, oh, I just don't want to go. And I'm like, oh, that's very bold.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, it's not. I just don't want to go. What's wrong with that? And I'm like, I guess that's true.
Yeah, my mom will do things where she needs to convince herself that she's not lying. So she'll say things in a way where she's like, I have other plans. And she's like, and they don't need to know. The plans are sitting on my couch watching TV. And I'm like, all right, I guess you're going to heaven still.
Yeah.
You're not lying.
Yeah, there you go, Mom.
Some weird,
God
she needs
shines
to
a beam on you.
justify it in her own mind.
Yeah.
Or
My
like,
mom's the
I'm feeling
opposite.
sick. And it could be like, well, mental health, It could be feeling sick in the mind.
I'm drained.
Yeah. else is going on?
Let's see. I was really sick. I don't know if there's anything in that.
Yeah, Nick had to answer the call.
Oh,
Put up a
nice.
big N in the sky.
Nice.
And a bunch of black people showed up.
Yeah,
and I
that's
said,
what happened.
No.
Yeah, wrong one.
Nick.
Sorry.
And then I put up a big fat ass, and Nick showed up.
Yeah, there
He
we go.
came right away.
I always get those signs mixed up.
Yeah.
Sometimes you put up a big fat ass and more black people show up.
I know, it's weird.
Really
Guys, I'd love to hang out, but just not today. / Sorry, I can't make it. Yeah, Nick and me and him did like a 1 a.m. pod. It was pretty fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. We're getting the pod back, and we're going to be consistent, and we're going to be huge. But then your body didn't get that memo.
Yeah, it is. Well, this isn't really interesting, but I found out why I'm sick all the time with these lab results. So
Well, it's your stomach. It's always your stomach. Can you get a stomach replacement? Is that possible?
I hope
Can
to
we
God.
move you
I'd
up
like
on
a cow
transfer list?
stomach. I'd like 5
Yeah,
stomachs.
can we give you 4 stomachs?
I would love that.
Yeah,
I
and a
would
hole, an observatory hole,
Yeah.
where you can just reach in and
Yeah.
take out the shit that's
Ew.
making you sick.
Mario, get in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love a couple of stomachs, a couple of spleens. Give me 5 more balls, too. That'd be fun. I want to do that thing that people have, CEOs have on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want more organs.
I think that's your problem. You don't have enough organs. Double the skin, 4 stomachs. I'll be huge.
Yeah, uncircumcised. You ever try 5 skin? Yeah, plenty to
So,
pass
yeah,
around.
what's going on with your...
Well,
stomach,
because
what's in
my
there?
gut isn't sealed, which was I have high permeability, so a lot of viruses are
Oh, right.
much more have easier access to the dance club that is my stomach.
Okay.
So my immune system is always
Yeah, the
on.
bouncer's getting a blowjob in the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, no, the bouncer's
everyone's
always
coming in.
outside fighting. So
Oh, that's-
eventually,
okay, so he's tired.
So and the club door is always open because
Yeah.
everybody's trying to bum rush, and he's too busy punching. So when he finally passes out,
He hits a lot of hot women.
yeah, it's a lot of ladies.
Pretty indiscriminate.
Not welcome. Only 2 genders allowed in my stomach.
Yep.
So when the immune system finally gets tuckered out, everybody bum rushes, and that's how I get neurovirus and the flu at the same time.
Oh, because the fire department shows up, shuts the whole thing down.
Yeah.
Overcapacity.
Yes, but it takes 12 days to get over. They do. It's like more of an LA fire situation.
Right.
It takes quite a
Yeah,
lot
it
of time.
takes a
lot of people
long
from
time to
Canada,
get
Mexico have to
there.
come in.
Yep.
Get inside my stomach.
People from the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Did you see that? They sent Ukrainian firefighters.
Damn.
Ukraine's like, I think the U.S. could use some help
Yeah.
with their fires.
Get over there.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of them broke off and stayed in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Probably all.
It's cold and there's a lot of bullets over there.
Okay, we just landed, and I think we lost everybody a baggage claim. Maybe got their own Ubers.
Where do I go to report a lost passenger?
Just a bunch of pale people in line across the border into Mexico.
yeah.
What is your name?
Making trades.
Javier.
They're
Yeah.
like, can you smuggle me the other way?
Yeah.
Like, we usually don't do that, but okay.
Got a lot of the vans are out on patrol.
With the ice vans?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I hope they play. I hope they should have ice vans also play ice cream music.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Just Mexican
do
people
it!
scattering.
Don't do it. Doors silent. Get in here. No.
I don't want to go.
It's too cold. That's not a lotto.
How's what's your therapist's name?
Lucas.
Lucas Elnick.
Lucas
How-
Selnick is right there.
how
He
is
goes,
the-
your problem is you need more money.
need
Have you
a
ever thought of
rich
that?
daddy.
Have you thought about getting $500 million from a dad?
Yeah.
Nice guy. I don't know. I don't know.
I know.
I mean, everybody tries to
No.
hate on the rich, but he's never caused a problem for me.
Yeah, I just try to eat him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm told to do.
Yeah. They don't taste good.
Every time I
these
see a
guys.
rich guy, I take a bite.
Yeah.
How's therapy going?
Therapy's great. Therapy's changed my entire life. How about you?
That's great. I'm off the sauce.
Yeah. How long you been off?
I've been off for a noticeable amount of time. I'm declining mentally. I think like a month and a half.
That's like 2 sessions.
It's 6 sessions.
Oh, you go every month? Every week?
Yeah. Do you do bi-weekly?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I do Guy Weekly.
Guy Weekly, okay. Yeah, I realize it's because I think I've told you this, that I didn't care that I didn't care what Carl thought of me.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember that.
I didn't mind disappointing him. I didn't even feel like I was disappointing
Yeah,
him.
you probably went there more to disappoint. Yeah, what do you think of that?
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of Zins. Mm-hmm. I feel like shit right now, Carl.
Actually, I have to poop. I'm going to be back in
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Don't charge me.
I come back, he's just hung up.
Yeah.
Well, I think I realized what it is like I didn't really connect with him as a person.
Yeah.
But two, I don't think I mind wasting a man's time.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Like I'll wait. Like I don't know if it's like just conditioning through being straight and dating women, and I'm really trying to get that out there as my image. But you know what I mean? Like I feel weird or bad if I'm like wasting a woman's time. But if I'll waste a guy's time like that.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because you're like, who cares?
Yeah, we're just chewing the fat. We're just two dudes hanging out. Nothing matters.
Yeah. So
But,
are
yeah,
you?
it's-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't know. Is there something to that? Do you resonate with that?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because there's less at stake. It feels like. I think maybe because
Any
inherently,
woman I talk to, there's an implicit understanding that we may one day.
we
fuck.
may fuck.
We
So
might
I
fuck.
want to be on your good side, baby.
Yeah, yeah. I want you to know that I care about your time.
And I do like a lot of people have these jokes of like, oh man, my therapist is hot, so I try to make sure I tell her the good thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm really struggling with my huge cock.
Right.
But I'm like, women are attracted to broken men. Tell them your real problems.
Yes, tell them
No
your dad
woman-
died and you think you're fat.
Yeah, she's gonna want to save you.
Right, she's gonna reach through the screen, grab your balls.
3D print those things. So do you think do you see yourself going back to therapy to find a nice new lady at some point?
Oh yeah, definitely got to get a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I could never see myself like really opening up or crying in front of Carl.
I hold back tears with Lucas as well. And he'll cry.
He'll cry.
He'll cry.
You charge him then.
I go, cry for me, baby.
Yeah.
And then I hold up a jar. And I sell therapist tears.
That's good.
Yeah. They're crystallized. They go high rate.
Yeah.
Therapist
What
tears.
do they do?
Oh, well.
What do they
You'll have to
fix?
find out. Why don't you buy a little jar for me? I got a dropper in my backpack.
How much?
For the dropper?
answer
50 OBO.
Okay. Anything that could cure these warts on my foot. I don't know.
Oh my God, how's your disgusting? It's so funny. So we share Google Photos, and I was scrolling through them to try to find like clips or something the other day, and you have like pictures of your disgusting foot.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, not scrolling.
Sorry about
Just
that.
get me out of here. You
Yeah.
can deal with it. Just upload it on the file. I'm not gonna look.
Yes, good choice.
Yeah.
There's other stuff there that I've been screening.
Yeah, maybe delete some stuff.
I have. I mean, well, the
Get your foot out of there.
That foot's the least of your problems.
Great.
The foot, though, the podiatrist took it. Remember? Like he was
I don't.
his assistant.
Try to block it.
I told you the story about the assistant. He's like, "You want a video? Here, I'll take a video."
Ah.
And the assistant grabbed my phone and he took a video of him freezing off the wart,
It always amazes me that
which
doctors,
didn't work. The wart just climbed to the equator. He just climbed a new warmer.
You have a new
territory.
wart?
Yeah,
Man,
They
the
spread,
wart's
dude.
like Voldemort.
yeah.
Keeps coming back.
Yeah, I got a wart
You have to find the
crux.
wart crux. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, well, the bad thing is one of the last one's in you.
Yeah.
You have to get killed and be brought back.
I gotta kill myself.
You have to have Molly kill you and really believe
Yeah.
you'll come back.
Wasting a therapist's time, lady therapist. Yeah, do you want to get a lady therapist at any point?
No, my
You like
therapist.
this guy?
I had a lady therapist and she was grossed out by me.
Right.
I told you that's
you
like.
did tell me.
I told her
She,
I
like,
was.
shamed you for your porn.
She didn't. Yeah, she indirectly
You probably
did.
shouldn't have showed her. You're like, it's important you know what I like
Yeah.
to help me fix it.
Come on. I didn't put tape over your eyes for no reason, okay? That cost me money. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch with me.
Yeah, I brought toothpicks from home.
This is a self-tape. Yeah, I told her one time when I was struggling with porn, she goes, do you watch it? So you watch porn a lot? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, do you watch it twice a day? And I went, yeah. And she goes, ugh. I was like, who are your other customers, by the way? Is it nuns
Is that
and then
working
me?
for them?
What?
Yeah, and is that working for them? Your shame-based approach at healing?
Yeah.
Because I stayed up late playing this video game, the Age of Empires 4, that I can't stop playing. It's so fun. But I stayed up late last night playing it, and Molly asked me how late. I'm like, late, late. And she's like, tell me, I'm trying to get you to feel shame. And I'm like, late, go away.
I do that with Heather I think it's on purpose, but they pretend that it's not, where they're like, oh, you're playing a video game that late? And I'm like, this doesn't affect me. This
Yeah.
makes me angry that you would even try to judge me. If anything, I don't like you for this.
Is there anything she does that you...
It's little things
Try
like
to
that where
passive-aggressive
she
out
thinks
of her?
she's just exclaiming she thinks she's going, oh, you ordered a food. But it comes off like, oh, you ordered food?
Oh, it's
And
like,
I'm
yeah,
like-
when the parent talks to the waiter. They just don't... The tone,
Yeah.
they got a tone
Yeah.
mess up.
Yeah, the little things like that. I can't really explain this, but there's a thing where she'll say something from across the room, and I'll go, what? And she'll go, this. And I go, oh, I thought you said this. And she goes, why would I ever say that? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't think you would. That's why I went, what? And she goes, yeah, I would never. And I'm like, yes, I know. That's why I acted weird because you wouldn't say that. She's like, yeah, you know me. And I'm like, I know you. That's why I was weirded out. It's like this weird nitty-gritty moment where I'm like...
Is this where you have to repeat something? Sorry, I missed the very beginning.
Let's say something like, she goes, get me some pizza, but Heather doesn't eat pizza. And I go, what? And she goes, I said this. And I went, oh, I thought you said get me some pizza. And she goes, why would I order pizza? And I go, I know, that's why I said, what? Because you don't order pizza.
Because I was confused.
She goes, yeah, I would never order pizza. And I'm like, yes, I know. That's why I went, what? And she goes, why would you think I would say that? And I'm like, I wouldn't
Put on the
think
gloves,
that.
get in the octagon. We gotta settle
that
this.
makes me want to, I open the window at that point and judge if I'm...
Can you put a leg out?
Yeah,
Threaten
I
me
go,
to
am I
jump
high
off
enough
the
to
second
die?
floor?
Those moments make me want to end it all. It makes me just want to go, take the cats, I'm moving back home.
No, you got to keep one cat.
No, it makes me want to leave her with everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
2 litter boxes.
yeah, do you have any of those?
All your stomachs. I don't know about that, but whenever I pick up the phone, I'm too quick on the draw. I got the quickest hello.
Yeah, you got to wait because that can get you really angry.
Well, you got to wait because they don't hear it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've experienced it. So I pick up, I go, "Hey, honey," and I'm excited. I'm happy. And then she goes, "Hey," and I go, "Hey, honey," because I'm pissed that I have to repeat myself.
Yep.
And I told her, I'm like, yeah, just so you know, whenever I say hello, the first one's excited and loving, and the second one I'm frustrated and want to end this phone call.
Yeah, you go from like
it has
love
nothing
ya,
to do with you.
wish I never met you.
She goes, you have to wait, and I go, my love waits for no one.
Yeah.
Not AT&T, not US Cellular. Yeah, so that kind of angers me. It also really pisses me off when my phone accidentally connects to my Bluetooth.
Oh my God, I hate that so
makes
much.
me want to jump off a bridge.
Yeah. Because then you're like, hello, blah, 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 and then you connect and someone's been talking. And you got to like, hey, shut up. I heard hello, and the last 30 seconds, start over. And they're like, fuck. And I'm like, look.
Yeah, now they're in that position.
And I'm like,
let's just do this tomorrow.
Like, yeah, don't want to call.
Take a break.
I also don't like this, and I know I don't mean to do this on you, but when people know I'm working and then they'll call me, like my buddy.
I've stopped calling you.
Yeah.
As much.
But my buddy
during
does
the
this to
work
me a
day.
lot.
Hey, what's up? Working. Really?
Yeah. I got another one today. A call.
Sometimes I do it for the fun of hearing you do that.
I know. Yeah, you like to press the buttons.
Yeah.
But today I got a missed call.
Your buttons are right there.
And then a text. What are you doing? Working. What do you think? It's 9 a.m. New York time. Why are you calling me 6 a.m. Arizona time?
We know you're working, but like, what are you doing?
I don't talk to me.
You emailing?
Yeah. I'm not thinking of you.
Yeah, you in the bathroom? Because I certainly am. You know if I'm calling you. Oh, dude, I mismuted.
I should do it.
I mismuted you earlier.
Yeah,
this
you let out
week.
yeah, you thought you muted me, then you let out a fart only you should hear. I guess you were doing sit-ups, huh?
It wasn't a fart.
Yeah, it was a sit-up, huh?
It was a full poop.
Oh, my God. I think I hung up.
No, you could tell the listeners you hung up, but you stayed on for another 5 minutes.
No. I went, what?
You went, whoa! Dude,
Yeah, you farted out
like
of poop.
a tuba. It was the lowest note on a tuba.
And then I think you got
it
embarrassed.
was one of those. I did. It was one of those like cannonball poops. Where it's like, boom. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I should never have heard this.
You heard the creak of a mast falling down because my shit hit the ship.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. You heard my head hit the ceiling because it blasted me up. Yeah, that was very funny. I was trying to mute the fart, but I was muted the whole time, it turns out. So the only thing I
So you hit
unmuted,
mute.
the only thing I unmuted
Yeah.
was my.
That was funny because there was a while
demon
of silence, and I just heard, yeah, like a, and I heard like an alien come through the veil of reality, and I was like, whoa!
Yeah.
It was really frightening.
Yeah.
It was jarring, I
for
would
you
say.
and me both.
It was sharp jarring.
Yeah, I did. I was pooping in a jar. Got to make that cash
I tell
for
you,
my skis.
for the labs that I did recently, it was a hair and a pee and a stool.
Mm-hmm.
But for the stool, you had to poop into like a hot dog holder.
With the bun, like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah. You had to mail in the bun, and Heather had to hold the thing.
No.
So now we're together, but we're not attracted to each other.
Sure. Yeah. You're more teammates.
But it was disgusting. I was actually.
What do you mean? Can you paint me a picture of this?
So you have to go into the bathroom, and for 3 days, they give you like a hot dog holder, like what you would get at Costco if you ordered a hot dog.
Right.
And you had
Rectangular box.
to poop into that because the water is
Does it have
like
a plastic screen so you can see it? Like a
Um,
see-through
no, it's literally just
window?
It's it.
Okay.
And then so you have like a pill capsule. They give you a mini spork, and you have to spork different locations on your poop.
What?
And put it into the pill thing for 3 days.
You have to put it into like a 7-day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, like the cylinder.
Uh-huh.
So you got to put a bunch in there.
Yeah.
You got to shovel, and then
my
on the
God,
third
dude.
day you got to fill up 3. And I
think someone's pranking you. This is not medicine.
was
This is
and
not
I mailed
medicine.
that out for free.
Yeah.
I could charge. I paid them.
Yeah.
I was duped.
Please take my shit
Someone got that and went,
in
nom,
this
nom, nom.
days of the week pill bottle.
Yeah. So
That's
it was
disgusting.
and then you had to put it in the fridge. So I was
Right.
putting this
Chuck's
stuff next to my
fudge.
mom's sauce.
Uh-huh.
I was putting my sauce next to her secret recipe.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
probably what's in
so
it.
horrendous. And after you put it in the pill thing, because the pill thing had a solution of it, of like its own concoction, you had to shake it. You just shake it for 30 seconds.
Oh my God.
And then you had to walk past your mom and go, "Oh, putting this in the fridge. Don't look. Putting this right next to the meatballs."
It's Coke. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
God.
frozen Pepsi.
And then you had to mail it out. I've never felt more guilty walking into a UPS store.
Oh yeah.
Because you give it to the guy and then you dropped it. And I'm like, oh God, please let that thing be
Whoa,
sealed.
yeah.
Let it be sealed. Because
And
I'm moving. You're
and
never
then
gonna
you fake fall asleep on the desk. You're like, what?
It was, I felt like I was committing a crime.
How much did you have to pay for the shipping? Because it's based on weight, right?
Yeah. Get this
$500.
$400, yeah. It drained me.
be really
Physically
funny.
and financially.
It'd be really funny if you sent way too much shit. You're like, I just want to make sure that you guys have enough. I'm worried you're gonna
A
run
baggie
out.
full of vials.
Yeah.
I put my own.
Just a whole Chewy box full of shit.
It was,
It's just like 8 cylinders
Yeah.
in it. It looks like a nuclear silo.
it was, because you think you're like, I could probably do this. I was gagging. I was angry.
Yeah.
I literally was like, get it, like involuntarily being like, ew, ew. And Heather, of course, is like, it's fun. And I'm like, you're disgusting.
what?
You're cute.
She's a freak.
I know. Well, now she's into, she's very physically
into-
coffee enemas.
Oh, okay.
She's
I thought you were gonna
physically
say shit play.
Yeah, she loves scat.
Yeah. Once she realizes you can learn more about yourself through poo, she's all into it. She's like, no, it's introspection.
Yeah, a lot of trauma in this.
Playing in the sandbox of our own biology.
Yeah, it sucks that she's so physically attractive to me because now she's just into kookier and kookier science.
Yeah, so she's putting coffee up her butt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she was telling us about the benefits.
Yeah,
Sounds like she sold herself on coffee enemas because we were talking about it at your apartment.
She loves
and
them.
she hadn't done it yet, right?
Yeah, she did it and she loved it.
Yeah. Damn.
I know.
Then when you're pooping, it's like, what's coffee? What's poop? You know, it's just a
Yeah,
slurry.
is it cake or?
Yeah, is it poop?
I
It'd be
think
funny to
that's
also
poop.
prank the lab by just sending in a batch of brownies, and they're like, "We have some very upsetting news for you.
You are delicious, but there's so much wrong
You're
with you.
mostly flour, I think. What have you been eating?
Also, these colorful beads that we found.
Yeah.
Disco poops.
Yeah. We found a lot of red dye in your poop. What's up with that?
We like to say, what's up with that?
What's up with that?
That's our general consensus about your samples.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really weird time. Just doing that every morning at your...
Scooping your own poop.
Scooping was disgusting. And to see
I bet your cat's watching you like, man, he just loves scooping shit.
Yeah. Well, and
My owner is a freak.
a poop without water is one of the most horrific things you can see
Yes,
live.
because in my downstairs bathroom, the water level's too low. You've seen it. It's spackled.
Dude, it's
Pollock.
disgusting.
It's gross.
I hate using that bathroom.
It's a gross bathroom.
I don't know if you noticed, but I use upstairs most of
You
the
should.
time.
I mean, one should. I should be the only one. I should have like a 14-year-old's bedroom.
Yeah.
That should be the door. It should be
Yeah.
like caution tape, keep out, gaming inside, whatever. You know, like.
Yeah.
Because the water level's too low. There's a drought happening in my basement, and then the poop just lays on the porcelain. Like it doesn't even. It's like a mom who goes and sits by the water just to get her feet wet. That's what my poop is doing. It's just testing the temperature, but it doesn't want to get all the way in.
And it's shiny.
I don't want to get my corn wet. You know. It's so gross.
And they're shiny.
What?
Seeing the gloss of them is disgusting.
What now? What?
The light hits them, and then there's a sheen.
Yeah. I've been eating a lot of geodes.
Yeah,
So.
a lot of quartzite.
Yep, a lot of rock candy.
Yeah, a lot of.
Well, I realize that if I'm going to see it, I want it to look nice.
Yeah,
So.
a lot of bleach.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm getting this job offer and it's impossible for me to fulfill it.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I have to decline. There's no way I could do that.
Oh yeah. Well, this is the print, right?
Yeah, which I would want to.
Decline anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But knowing that it's like physically, or it's just logistically impossible, is like just.
Do you mean you mean logistically, not like morally? Like, could you do it? Say that you have.
I just don't.
I take out your heart. I give you 4 extra stomachs. You have no soul. You're all stomach.
I could do it, but I would be riddled with anxiety at the possibility of responses like, Charles, who is Charles?
Right.
I don't know, Charles. Frank is my representative at Mimeo. Don't email me ever again.
Yeah.
And
Never
I'm like,
send me a fruit basket ever again.
yeah, and I'd be like that would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, that's less of like, that's just like, what are you going to benefit? You're not going to
There's
benefit at all.
nothing to benefit.
Yeah.
There's one paycheck maybe of training,
Orientation paycheck.
and then I have to leave town.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's giving me a lot of time to accept. He's like, I'm going to send
Oh,
you the
nice.
offer.
Usually they rush you.
Yeah, he's like, this is what if I'll send you the offer. If you accept, I want you to come up to Albany, view the plantation, meet the people, and if you don't,
Plantation.
yeah, it's a plantation.
No.
It's a print plantation. I'm going to be out in the field picking print.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't.
You should offer to officiate weddings at
Yeah.
the print plantation. You'd be like, I know I could find a role for you somewhere.
I could see a frat party here.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see you like administering keg stands and
Yeah.
cheering people on. You should try to get yourself hired as like a company hype beast. You know, like the guys they hire at bar mitzvahs
Yeah.
to start the parties.
Yeah, I don't know them.
They're apparently that's a job. They're
Wow.
like an
Like
adult,
they do warm-up?
An adult man can have. Yeah, it's like weird though. They like go. They're like, come on, guys, to the dance floor.
Wow,
It's like
they
that
get all
guy
these
fucks
anxious
kids.
Jews out to the floor.
Yeah,
I got the chair.
yeah. You're like the cool Jew.
Weird.
Molly is, which I guess she means it as a compliment, but she's like, you could definitely do that job, and I'm like, I don't want to do that job.
That's so weird to be like, come on.
It's like being an adult YouTuber who markets to kids.
Yeah.
Like a Minecraft 29-year-old YouTuber.
And boy,
like,
you see a lot of
can't-
those being a babysitter.
Yeah.
And you hate those guys.
You do see a lot
Oh,
of
I've seen them all. They're in their basement, sitting there talking to kids. You're like, I hate you.
them. Right.
I hate you.
Yeah. I respect it if they're doing like an art, like they like this one guy, this Asian guy, Zach, who has millions of followers, and he does an art channel. It's like a bunch of art challenges.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, they're doing art. It's, whatever. There's some product at the end.
But when it's a 30-year-old guy like, subscribe to my Fortnite. I know you're 11.
Right.
That's
Or-
going to be killer balls.
It's
You're
a
like,
lot,
what are these
It's a lot of like
terms?
challenges where you're trying to like, just back up and throw an egg back and forth, and the winner gets like a Rivian. It's so dumb.
Yeah, and that's the thing they've decided. It's the same guys that do the prank channels at colleges to get the younger kids to watch. I told you a million times. I worked with some of those guys and they blew up that way. And it's the like, we're at ASU today, walking up to girls and holding their hands, and it's like
Like without them knowing, they're just
until they
like cold calling women's hands.
Yeah.
That's like,
And like, we're gonna TP my professor's house, and it's like,
call me when you kill the student body president.
yeah,
Call
do
me
some
when-
jackass stuff,
Yeah.
buddy. Staple your balls to somebody else's balls.
Do some Squid Game shit.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. You've watched season 2? Season 1?
I've seen it all.
Oh, you've seen it all. I'm done now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited for the next season.
I was a little bummed there was that cliffhanger.
My Jessie told me as I was watching it, she goes, "I got to tell you, you're gonna be really pissed.
Yeah.
it's a cutoff." And I was like, "I am kind of anxious." She goes, "I was really angry."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled.
Yeah, because it kind of gets you in a mood because you're like, "Is this just gonna be voting until there's one last guy again?" If that's
Yeah.
the season, I'm gonna be really angry because it started before the games. It's exciting. You're like, "Oh, it's outside and they're tracking people down and
Right.
there's violence and killing
They
already."
take the tracker out of his tooth.
That
That was a
one-
cool moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're watching? It's in English. This one, no matter what, right?
Do you watch the dubbed or subbed? I watch subbed.
I don't watch the subbed.
You're watching a different show, man.
I'm glad. I'm not trying to read at midnight.
Really? I'm trying to get closer to a book.
No.
I'm trying to get as close to reading a book as I can.
I love the dub.
No, dubs worse. I think
I
that's
don't
a
care.
universal opinion that sub.
Yeah, but I'm not
because the acting is way better in Korean, and then you get the emotion, then you read the words, and then you get the full kit and caboodle. Cabooter. I do love the show, and it's weird telling people how much you love it. It's like saying your favorite movie, Schindler's List. It's kind of strange.
Really?
Because it's so much death.
It's the most watched show ever.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's like the content of the show. I'm just like, yeah, I love watching Koreans die. You know, like when people are like, I'm so sad it's over. I'm like, yeah, okay, you know,
Yeah.
I got to get my fix.
Yeah.
Now I'm just on Live Leak.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know?
on 4chan.
Now
Dying out
I'm
here.
watching CCTV of
Yeah.
just randos dying for
Yeah.
no money. It's not the same.
That's funny.
You know. But Molly really, it's like she's becoming the Santiago for reactions for my comedy. Like I know if she laughs that it might not be a good bit.
Yeah.
Because what she laughs the most at is when I do an Asian accent and change the L to R's. And what she laughs at the most is her having to decrypt what the word is.
Yeah. And she gets it.
So there's always, I'm like, you want a Rari Pop? And there's a second delay, and she's like, ah! It's just a Joe Rogan laugh.
Yeah.
And I make fun. I'm like, you're fucking so stupid.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know, it gets her every time.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, she gets to figure out the punchline.
Yeah, I was like, can you please clean this up? And she's like, yeah.
It's good stuff.
Mari.
Mari.
A rubber.
I think that's good. It's been a while.
Yeah, we can end it. Is there anything else you got? I mean, while we're here, you know, because we're going to be away.
Oh, I was very sick. I had interviews.
You were
I'm back
so
to work.
sick. Very sad. So sad. Did I tell you about I think I told you about the fiasco when I had to get towed
Yeah.
from Jersey. I don't think I told you on the pod though, but I just got towed back from this guy from Staten Island, and he was a real Staten Island.
Yeah,
guy.
he told you some wild stuff, right?
He was like, you ever talk with someone kind of so stupid that it's difficult to have a conversation?
Oh, yeah.
You know, where most of my reactions was like, that's crazy.
Yep.
I probably said that's crazy 19 times.
First date talk.
Yeah. Whoa, really?
Wow. Interesting.
Well, because we had a long, like, the problem if your car breaks down
I
far
hate
away
the
from your
tow
house
truck
is you got a
drive.
long convo
I've done a couple of those.
with this guy who smells like Marlboros.
Yeah.
He was very nice, but we were in the parking lot. And you know where I'm getting towed out of, like this TD Bank parking lot, and like people are trying to get out. You know, there's a Starbucks nearby. People are coming and going. Somebody honks at him. He's like, "Hey, KC, I'm going." And he's like, "Yeah, we're trying to get out." He's like, well, yeah, "I got a job," or whatever. He's like, "People, you can't make this up." And I'm like, "What's the matter with them
Yeah.
trying to get out of their
Yeah.
parking spot?" Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get what he's so upset with. And people,
They're always upset, these people.
People are double parked, or like, you know what I mean? Which I hate when an Uber just stops in the middle of the street and he's like, "Can't make this up."
I'm like, it's
He
pretty.
has no imagination.
pretty believable.
He's like,
I don't
I
know.
could not conjure this image in my head. You got to see it live.
He's sitting on the plane in the runway. You believe this? So the plane's in front of this. Can't make this shit up.
Can't make this shit up.
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, furthest he ever towed someone, I asked him. I think I told you already. Do you remember?
Ohio?
Ohio.
That's insane.
It was
Imagine that conversation.
$2,800.
And then
Can you imagine you get towed and then he's like, it's going to be $3,000. And you're like, okay. You just put headphones in.
yeah.
You're like, if I'm paying $3,000, I'm not talking to you.
Quiet ride, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need any union
I'm
speak.
actually going to sit in my car if that's
yeah.
cool.
I've done that.
No way.
I've done
You're not
that.
allowed to do that.
Oh, really? This
Totally.
this is back in my day.
Yeah, in AZ.
Pretty sure I've
Do you
done
want to
that.
face away from the camera? What's
Yeah.
your goal here?
I've done that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've sat in the car.
Now, on the bed?
I mean,
You sat on the bed in your car.
look, I don't
pretending
have
to drive.
I don't.
Whoa!
Roll the window. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Some tow truck drives by you, but then the guy in the car throws a banana at your windshield. You spin out.
Yeah,
He comes
dude,
back,
you're-
has to tow you.
Play double dash in the back of a
Now you're
tow.
behind me. Hey, fuck you.
Throwing-
Just don't get out of your car.
They're throwing turtle shells and shit. That's so funny.
Out of my
No,
country.
you've ridden in the bed? I mean, that's some Arizona shit.
Pretty
could see
sure
that
I
happening.
have. Yeah, like in the car in the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not allowed to do that because if you fall
What about
off,
10 years ago?
Huh?
What's the statute of limitation on that law?
I mean, I
How
don't
long
think
ago?
you know they're not getting in trouble if nothing happened to you. But the problem is if the car falls off, like what happened in Florida, when you were
what?
performing and the
Yeah.
car fell off and everybody stood up and stopped listening to your beautiful bits,
Yeah, that was great.
your well crafted material. They if you're in the car and something happens to you, like if you die, then they get charged for manslaughter.
Wow.
The tow operator. That's what he told me. Because he had to tow this group back to
Group?
Massachusetts. Yeah, but only one guy could get in. And I was like, you didn't put him in the back? I was just joking. He's like, oh, I can't do that. No way.
Not after last time.
Yeah, he'd been
I
working for
just
AAA.
got out.
He's like, see this? Just huge swastika
Yeah.
tattoo. did it to survive.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not sympathetic, but I am a survivor.
I'm gonna make it a square. Start a tow truck company called Square Towing. It's the only way.
Yeah, I have seen the Square cover-ups. They're like, no, I really like Foursquare. It was like,
Yeah, it was good.
it was a memory of my child, and the lines were really thick when I was a kid, so I wanted to make it just like it looked like when I was a boy on the playground.
Right on my head.
Yeah, you think anyone ever did that? They draw Foursquare in chalk, and then some fucking little
Went through and
ne'er-do-well
erased
just
it?
erases a
Yeah,
few.
of course. I know, I did.
Yeah,
I loved Foursquare.
that was great.
Wall ball?
We should get Foursquare going again. We should start an intramural Foursquare
Yeah,
league.
don't see that happening, but I would love to do it.
I love Foursquare.
I think basketball is the game of choice with comedians.
Yeah,
And
Foursquare. You know, Gaga.
Lady?
No,
Sir?
Game, the game, Gaga. No, did you get out of the babysitting game too soon?
I think so.
I'd never heard of it as a kid. Like,
Maybe.
we
Well,
never
maybe they
played
called it something different.
I don't think so. This is a game I've never heard of. It reminded me. Foursquare reminded me because you're like hitting it around your knees. You're just like hitting it like this.
Okay.
Gaga is the same thing. So you hit it like this, and you try to hit them with the ball, same
Okay.
kind of ball,
Okay.
rubber ball, below their shins, or like below their knee, on their shins. And if you hit them with the ball below their knee, then they're out. So it's like below the knee. I think it kind of replaced dodgeball.
Little different than Foursquare. 'Cause
Yeah,
Foursquare,
yeah.
you're trying to bounce it out.
Foursquare,
right?
you're trying to bounce it in their square, then it bounces out.
Yeah.
Right, but the same mechanism of like this.
Yeah.
You're still under. You're
But yeah, in
softball.
Foursquare, you can do like cherry bomb. You have to say what you're about to do.
Oh, you have to call your shots?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's the way I
You
played
have
it.
to call cherry bomb?
I think so. Yeah, I think you had to
You
say
can't
it.
do a
I
sneak
think,
attack?
Well, if you just do cherry bomb without announcing it, then you're just like,
Yeah. So?
Well, that's like then you just that guy's fucked and he's out.
All right.
I think you had to. We played calling it.
All right. That's,
Corner pocket
that's,
cherry
that's,
bomb.
That's fair. That's honorable. It's honorable warfare.
Yeah. We were very honorable.
Yeah, but I think Gaga might have replaced dodgeball.
Dang, that sucks. I love dodgeball.
It was so fun.
Even by the time I got to sixth grade, it was those squishy balls.
Yeah, the foam.
Yeah.
You ever play sock ball? I played that once as a kid. That was actually pretty fun.
I don't know what that is.
You ball up. I mean, they're all clean socks, but just like socks balled up.
I
and
don't know
you're
by
throwing at
your
each
standards.
other.
What's clean?
Yeah, well, I threw a few stick bomb. 2-day marinade.
Did you ever play this? You on little scooters?
Wheelchair basketball.
It looked like a pallet, but it was for a kid with wheels, like a tiny little pallet that you scoot around on. And
No, never
oh
did
man,
that.
it was very fun. It was really hard.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever think a guy who like joined an Aryan Brotherhood in prison just to survive, and then he gets out, and then he's like, "No, I had to do it." It's like that's his concentration camp story, but nobody cares.
Yeah.
They're like, "See what I had to do to my." They put ink on my body, and they're like, "Yeah, all right, man."
Yeah. Cool. They.
Yeah, you definitely wanted it.
Yeah. Come on. I wonder how many of those people are undercover technically.
Just doing it to get through.
Yeah.
Seems like a big leap.
Well,
I'd rather tape my eyes and join the Asians than than ink up.
Hey, one of your eyes
the
isn't
Nazis.
looking so good.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Somebody has to smuggle in scotch tape up their ass. Ah! He bends over and you have to go. The teeth are exposed like a Pez. Thank you so much, Johnny.
Appreciate
Your contribution is never forgotten.
Yes. Do you know Japan's rearming? We talked about this a little bit in the Nick episode.
I think you maybe mentioned it to me.
Okay. Because they have a clause in their constitution that we wrote that they can't. They don't have a right to wage war as a nation. So that means that our military, we have military bases over in Japan, which Trump is like, it's a bad deal. We're supplying them with military, and we're paying out of pocket. It's like they pay for 70% of the bases. So I mean, 30% is not that bad for no Japan. We should do that everywhere.
Yeah.
That's how you win.
Yeah, for real.
You just you're like the mob. He's like, it would be bad if it'd be a damn shame if something happened to all of Germany.
Yeah.
Huh? And then you just put a bunch of guys and the black cars with baseball bats and clear windows outside of Germany.
So why are they arming again? Did they send out a memo?
Well, they're arming again because Putin. Putin kind of changed the game. Where it's like, I guess we can just invade countries now. I guess that's a possibility. So they're worried about China taking Taiwan. And if China takes Taiwan, then Japan's probably going to get dragged in. I don't know why. I don't know what Japan owes Taiwan.
It's interesting. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Japan might just get stomped on.
I don't know. And then Japan's also trying to, because they don't have a military, they don't have nukes. They expect America to nuke people on their behalf if push comes to nuke. Yeah, if push comes to button.
Yeah. Button comes to push.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know if we would do that.
It'd be a bad idea.
Think it might be a bad deal.
But they have nuclear power plant, like that's Fukushima. They got a lot, Godzilla. They got a lot of radioactive
They have allies, yeah.
shit over there. They got Godzilla.
They got Mothzilla.
Yeah, Mothra.
Yeah,
we should reference that. They're like, well, what about Godzilla, guys?
Yeah, Trump would say that.
He'll save you.
They have Mothra. Don't
They
worry.
have a giant dinosaur that comes out in times of need. I don't know what they're bitching about.
He lives in the water. He's probably very
When
deep.
Japan needs the most, he emerges. What's the problem? Why are we wasting?
We don't need to be there.
Why are we wasting good men?
It's very redundant.
Oh man, that would be
We have
awesome.
submarines. He's very deep. I'm
hope-
sure we scan him every day. He says hello.
Yeah. That would be awesome if he invoked Godzilla. And no, everyone's like, oh my god, he's actually nuts.
I knew it.
He has the dementia where it's like he's not forgetting things, he's making up new shit.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Daddy.
Yeah. So when are you out of here? When are they They're never going to fire you.
I think they'll fire me at the end of next week.
Okay. Super
'Cause
Bowl's after the Super Bowl.
I think so. That or beforehand. So mentally, that's been what I've been preparing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a motorcycle out back.
It's okay.
But I saved up 2 months of rent
Nice.
in preparation. But that's because we got 2 new people starting February 1st. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna cut.
Your placements.
Yeah. But everybody's convinced
They
that.
look exactly like you.
Yeah. Like that episode of Love, Death, and Robots. Did
I
you watch
haven't
it?
seen it. I haven't seen
Oh,
it yet.
sorry. Keep track of.
Yeah, who's watched it?
Yeah.
Who has
it's
watched
hard,
it?
It's hard.
Eric? Nick?
Everybody I think at work. Because we were talking about it today.
You going to keep in touch with any of these jamokes?
Yeah, one of them's a comedian.
Oh, there's Adam, yeah.
And then, and John Shuda.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, they're good guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm out.
Nice.
What do you think about this? I could read the email. And it doesn't matter. I'll just do it off. Because I got a email back from the SAS guy just right when we started.
Okay.
I said, hey, great time speaking with you. Looking forward to hearing back from you and blank. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hey, I hope you had a great Thursday. Thanks for the kind words. I enjoyed our conversation as well. I'll make sure to circle back here as soon as I get a chance to debrief with blank. In the meantime, hope you have a great weekend. Positive? Negative?
Yeah, I would say neutral.
Neutral?
That's nooch.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's Switzerland, yeah.
You did.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They have a big laser and a lizard. What's the problem?
Alrighty. Well, it's 8:30. So
Yeah,
let's
do it. Yeah, let's do it. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. We appreciate your time that you spent with us this evening. This is the last time you're going to see this background. That is until we break in and make a sex tape with the cleaning ladies.
Yep.
But that's going to be on
I got the fob.
different tier of the Patreon. Yep. The fob is the key to their hearts. And check out the Patreon. Follow us on Instagram, Zach Russell Comedy, Charles_Angle. I think that's it, folks. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.